Welcome to Where We Stand. This April 13th. All right, 1:20 p.m. I just now found out. I go on Twitter and I see a bunch of quotes. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake quotes about people. And I'm like, whoa, did Drake drop? And so I go, you know what I mean? And I see people saying, oh, AI, it's AI. And I was like, oh, okay. So there's like, it's kind of ambiguous. I don't know if he dropped or if it's AI or if it's leaked or what. So then I go to Twitter and I see that there is a leak. There's a actual leak.
So you know what I was thinking earlier?
Hmm.
Drake should come out with one song for each nigga. I think he should take his time and tear these niggas apart.
Well, drop an EP.
Yeah. And I think that'd be I would at least appreciate it. I don't want to
That'd
hear
be more
him.
culture. That'd be a classic.
Yeah, that shit
Automatic.
right there. I don't want to see him just spray the gun. You feel me?
Mhm. It
Shoot to
sounds like
me
on this.
for real.
That's what it sounds like so far from what I heard. I haven't heard the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, man. My my
No, but
imaginary
your point stands. Like that's a good point.
yeah, my imaginary ideal Drake response is a track for ASAP, a track for the weekend. All these niggas are, respectively. I could go down the list, but it's a handful. It's
You know what would be dope
what's that?
is if he dedicated each track to showing how versatile he is to doing their type of music and doing it better than them. That would
Hmm.
be clean.
That'd be clean too, for sure.
Like if he
For
on the
sure.
if he drop a pop song, you know what I'm saying, talking about the weekend, and he start hitting the high notes, that nigga that is right. Hey, start just going crazy rapping on the track about Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like
And knowing his wild ass, he gonna name the song each girl that he clipped that was for on their side.
he
He gonna name it.
definitely
He gonna name the
would,
diss song for the weekend Bella.
bro. He definitely would. That's exactly what he would do.
It'd be hard as fuck.
It's our history right here.
Look, I could never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Tough on record in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never take no chain over us. How the fuck you bitch stepping with a size 7 men's on? I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook her. Extortion, baby, whole career you been shook up. Cause top so you drop and give me 50 like some push-ups. Your last one, brick, you really not on shit. They make excuses for you cause they hate to see me lit. Put your contract cause we gotta see the split. Hey, the way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip. You better do that motherfucking show inside the bitty. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give them 50.
Okay. All right. So we gotta break down what we're hearing so far. Okay. Because
first off,
this is 4 minutes, so we're gonna have to break this down to sections, right?
yeah.
I feel like a minute section each will be cool. All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
So from what you just heard, give me what you thinking, bro.
Okay, my first thought is if that's AI, damn, that's scary as fuck.
It is scary.
That sound like him.
It's him, bro. This is Booth.
That sound like him.
Really in the booth. It gotta be.
Yeah.
I pray to God it is.
That sound like him. That don't sound like no AI shit. I heard AI Drake before. That don't sound like AI Drake. Not to me.
If that's AI Drake, we're fucked.
Yeah, literally. How the fuck you big stepping in the size 7 men's? Crazy. Crazy. That was crazy. That shit was crazy. I love it though. I love it. He your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. Man, listen. That's the Drake effect. That's what the fuck he do.
That's what he do.
To everybody. You know what I mean? So it ain't like he lying.
First number one.
Dead ass?
First person shooter was Cole's first number one.
Wow. Didn't even know.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I mean, shit. I I don't know. I think it's fire so far. That beat going crazy, and if that's AI, we're fucked.
Yeah, if that's AI, this shit is rigged. Everything. I don't believe
Literally.
shit. If that's AI, I don't believe shit no more.
I don't believe nothing. I don't
believe in art. These niggas, that's AI. Yeah, but the only thing that would make me question this is the fact that I don't know if Drake would just drop a 4-minute rap. I've never seen that from Drake before.
Not since the turn of the decade. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So that's suspicious, but we got to hear the whole thing first.
For sure.
Yo, I like the angle he taken. Top save, dropping, give him 50, right?
Yeah.
He trying to little bro him. Like, nigga, your contract is split so many ways that your pants is split. You know what I'm saying? Your pants is ripped. Like,
right.
Attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only drop when Top gave you the permission to drop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a verse for Maroon 5, so hand that shit in, nigga. Now we need a verse for the Swifties.
Right.
Hand that shit in, nigga. So he said when Top say drop, you give him 50. So he trying to like little bro him like, nigga, you gotta listen to what another nigga say.
Yeah, you're not really him. Quit
Don't
all that.
Talk about boss when you clearly not a boss.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what we were talking about with the whole label thing, how Drake and Cole have labels. Now, obviously, Cole's label is light years ahead of either one of these dudes' labels.
For sure.
But Drake has had a label for a while. You know, he's been somewhat independent in terms of not under Wayne and Birdman's wing for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, I think this is his one album under PG Lang, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that was his last one on TDE.
Oh, so he hasn't
had his last. He didn't do nothing on. Right, yeah, he didn't do nothing on PG Lang yet.
So that kind of gives it some even more legitimacy.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the angle I feel like he's taking. But all right, let's go ahead and get into this next minute.
Pipe down, you ain't in no big three. Scissor got you white down, Travis got you white down, Savage got you white down. Like your label, boy, you in a scope right now. And you gon' feel the aftermath of what I write down. I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just had this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. Big difference between Mike and Mike now. What the fuck is this, a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. I get more love in the city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Yeah, I'm the six god, I'm the front runner. Y'all nigga manager was Chud's little blunt runner. Claim the six and you boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash blowing, able bread out here tricking. Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Jet switch, chains, wicked. Spinning like you tryna fuck, boy, you tripping.
He just.
What?
I know he ain't just do that to Nevadius.
No, I think that was about Abel.
You think so? Play that shit back.
Did he just call him gay?
Basically.
When you boys got rich, you had to run from it.
Yeah, so you came from the six, then when you got rich, you got to run from it.
Right.
So that's Abel.
Yeah.
Weekend.
Claim the six and you boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash blowing, able bread out here tricking.
Hold on.
XO Cash.
Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Jet switch, chains, wicked. Spinning like you tryna fuck, boy, you tripping.
That's ridiculous.
Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Wicked. That's whoa, that's Future and they
both got a joint called Weekend. I mean, they both have a song called Wicked.
Yeah,
pretty sure. Damn.
Okay,
man, this is crazy.
All right, that's the next minute. So, what you thinking, bro?
This is crazy. He going at niggas next. He's going at niggas next. I'm trying to recall the lyrics. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm so fucking mind blown that he's doing, or he's allegedly doing it the way that he's doing it. He's at niggas next. He went from Kendrick, then he went to The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? He said something about XO Cash. He said something about if he said Cash, he's talking about XO Cash, which is like the Weeknd's Oliver. You know what I mean? That's like
XO Cash is a person.
Yeah, XO is the thing.
I know
Cash
XO is the thing.
Yeah. Cash is the person that's like the behind it, the brain of the operation. So he definitely dumping on niggas, bro. He definitely dumping on niggas. You calling niggas gay? I ain't gonna lie, he got McConan ass beat for being gay and not coming out, you know what I'm saying, and shit too. So, you know,
and
it's a little bit of my boss in him somewhere. I say that.
With the allegations and rumors about Drake, to say that is kind of bold.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely so. I mean, listen, if this is a real thing, this needs to really see the light of day. This needs to see the light of day. He's snapping on niggas right now.
Yes,
he's snapping on niggas. Like, this is crazy.
Yes, he is. All right. You trying to get in the next minute?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Drizzy Chippendale, probably got your bitch Chanel. I just got undone, boy, don't make me at the Chippendale. Rolling live stage, I was turned, that was slick as hell. Lucky that your dog, Lil Ben, doesn't kiss and tell. Husband kisses, man, don't tell me about no switches. I be rocking every fucking chain I own next visit. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say, drop your little midget ass, better fucking, hey, better drop and give me 50. Hey, drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Hey, niggas really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take the latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50. Every song that made it on the chart he got from Drizzy. Worry about whatever going on with you and hey, shout out to the hooper that be busting out the gritty. I know why you mad, nigga, I ain't even tripping. I ain't even rapping after this, I'm way too busy. This for all the top dogs, drop and give me 50. Drop. And that fucking song y'all got is not starting beef with us. This shit been brewing in a pot, now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping, he is not fucking easing up. Nigga caught up top.
Wait, what did he say?
That's that 3rd minute mark.
It is. I want to hear what he said real quick.
This shit been brewing in a pot, now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping, he is.
I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Oh, trying to turn Cole against. Oh, he think that was weak. That Dot was trying to put Cole in it because it wasn't about Cole. So that's what he's saying there. I don't care what Cole said. That Dot shit was weak as fuck. Oh no, or maybe he's talking about putting Dot in the verse. For first person shooter.
He could. So this is the beauty of the subtlety of him and Jay-Z. They both like the king of subs.
Yeah.
Double and that shit is like a triple, quadruple entendre. That Dot shit was weak as fuck. You just apologized. The Dot shit was weak as fuck. Why you say that nigga name in our song?
Yeah.
That Dot shit was weak as fuck. The response was weak as fuck. It's so many different things right there.
Facts.
That's nuts. That's nuts. He keep going that Future.
Oh, I heard everything Kendrick. I can't even decipher the Future shit yet.
Even when he talk about wearing chains. Remember in More M's, he said, what happened to that nigga claiming OVO? We traded him. Mm-hmm. They had OVO free band gang necklaces. Like niggas either rented, spent money, like somebody spent money on some big ass diamonds, bro. Yeah. Whole lot of jewelry.
Even Drake was saying OVO, FBG, same shit.
Yeah, and they had jewelry sets, like they had jewelry collection sets and shit. So when I hear him talking about chains and shit, my first instinct is he's talking about Future.
That's true.
He talking about Future. This is crazy. And the drop and give me 50. This for all my top dogs. Drop and give me 50. The inflections in the voice is what make it to me seem like it's not AI. I haven't heard an AI song that use inflections and
that's Drake.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, this has to be some type of real, bro.
It has to be.
This has to be some type of real. I'm not.
When we was talking about earlier, I was like, this is Booth. I don't know if this is what he's gonna drop, but this was him in the booth.
Yeah, I agree, man. Wow. That J. Cole shit just took my mind to a whole nother place.
Yeah.
Cause now it's like, are you willing to even go at Cole now?
I mean, I don't really think that's necessary.
That shit is a bad look on both of them. Cole doing this and then apologizing is a bad look on both of them, bro.
That's not a bad look on Drake.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. That ain't got shit to do with me.
I think it's a bad look on both of them because y'all both was claiming that y'all are on the song together, acknowledging a big three.
But
you should have told that nigga change your verse, bro.
But I mean, I think when you're Drake, you are the only one with tangible evidence to say I'm number one, nigga, right? Because whether people want to acknowledge it or not, he has the sales, he has the this, he has the that, he has the that. You know,
he like the LeBron of the shit. In a
right. So it's like he's the only one with a definitive claim to number one, where it's like that's my tangible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cole had a legit claim because he had the best pen. So that was his claim. It's like, I'm just gonna ping y'all to death. I'm gonna bar y'all to death, right? And then Kendrick is like coming from like the artistic, you know what I'm saying? He and also he come with a crazy pen as well. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Drake, if I'm consensus number one, except to like hip hop purists, I feel like most of them would have Kendrick as number one, right? But as far as the consensus of America, because America is full of other than just purists, you know what I mean? They would have Drake as the number one, right?
Right.
Whatever Cole is doing, and even Cole in his thing at Dreamville, where he basically took the diss back, he even said, "These niggas that I'm chasing." That said a lot to me.
He keeps saying he's always said that shit, bro.
He has, but lately he's been talking about, I'm Muhammad Ali, I'm number one, I'm numero uno. But then at that moment, for him to say these niggas that I'm chasing, that said so much to me. It was like he still sees himself as third place.
I mean, man, it just depends on what J. Cole is, what they are in the sense of being a producer rapper, right? That automatically to me puts him in a different place. Cole, which to me would which to me would make sense where his label is doing better than these other labels are because he's a producer.
Cole had to get it out the mud. I think that's why it's doing better.
And Cole, I mean, yes, he did have to get it out the mud, but even if you think about his career, his come up was even more triumphant than both of these niggas. See what I'm saying? Like Cole really, and this is where I give Cole credit, because I know y'all hear me say a lot of things where it's like I'm discrediting or I'm hating or whatever. I'm a fan of all three of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like we're only talking about this because we care, you know, and this is where we stand.
Yeah.
We stand real hip hop shit. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of all of these niggas, but when you really think about it, Drake, the things he had to overcome was being half Jewish, being Canadian. Nigga, you were a TV star.
Mm-hmm.
It's no difference between Drake and Ariana fucking Grande. It's no difference between Drake and Miley Cyrus. Nigga, you had a cheat code coming in. Whether it was difficult for you to get acceptance from certain crowds or whatever, that shit never mattered, bro. And if you think about Drake in the vein of a Ariana Grande and of a Miley Cyrus or any fucking TV star that went to music, you'll see the type of music they make. It's not just, you know what I mean? Like it's very much pop music, and it's not a knock. You love hip hop, but you also love music. You're from a different place, so I can't even be like, yo, that's a knock on him. The only thing I could say is if you want to be considered a top rapper or the best rapper, you have to have a rap album. And that's why I think that Drake's best album is If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
That was a rap album. Yeah.
That shit was rapping.
Yeah.
That was the toughest, darkest Drake I ever heard. Yeah. Moving on to the next one, Dot. You had Top Dog, you had J-Rock, you had people that helped mold you in your career. Oh, and let me get back to Drake. Not only was he a TV star in Degrassi and shit like that, nigga, Jazz Prince found you on MySpace. Who the fuck better to find you than Jazz Prince?
Facts.
And who the fuck better for Jazz Prince to introduce you to than Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Okay, boom. Let's get back to Kendrick. Top, J-Rock. You already had the structure. Y'all already was moving around, getting the legitimacy in the streets, whatever, the credibility to get in certain rooms, the relationships to these niggas to get a deal with Interscope and so on and so forth. Come the fuck on, bro. One had an advantage, another had the advantage. J. Cole said, yeah, I was making fucking CDs and rapping and shit and standing outside of the studio for Jay-Z to come, and then when I ran into him, he ain't even listen to this shit. Like, he was like, I don't even want it.
Yeah.
That nigga has the most triumphant, you know what I mean?
Right.
The most, the hardest come up of the three.
Right. And not only that, when you look at what Cole, like we talk about all the time, Hov don't really do nothing for you until you successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once you reach a certain success, then it'll be like, okay, it's time to take you to the next level. For sure. Right. Mm-hmm. But as far as you turning into a superstar, you got to do that shit on your own. Right. And Cole had to do that. He had to go, he had to tour, he had to do all the college tours, he had to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? He had to deal with his album not coming out. He had to drop 2 classic mixtapes. He had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had to get it on his own. And then even when he got it, you could tell that him and Hov relationship wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell even said, ask dude how much I made for that label. But I had to still have to pay dude for my masters. But shit, business is business. So clearly he got some resentment about that shit. Clearly him and Hov have never really, you know what I'm saying?
It hasn't been an open arms arrangement, but
for
shit,
sure.
From Jay's perspective, look what he did for Beans. You know what I'm saying? Look how that shit went from his perspective. You know, and I don't know everything, all the intricacies and dynamics in the relationships that Drake and K-Dot had and shit like that. It's not to say that they didn't go on college tours and shit too, but it just seemed to me from the outside looking in that Cole had to jump through the most hula hoops on fire to get to where the fuck he's at.
No, I'm not discrediting.
No, I'm saying that for the viewers, for people to, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that for people who want to clip this shit up and that nigga don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried. I know where we at with it. You know what I mean? That's the internet shit.
It's just when you dot and you got, like you said, Top, J-Rock, you got Dre, M, like, you know what I'm saying? You get immediately these niggas is W, this nigga's next up.
Yeah.
Right? So immediately you got that cachet for the whole entire West Coast, right? You Drake, you got Jazz, you know what I'm saying? You got Rap-A-Lot Records. You got fucking Birdman, Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? You got all these. So immediately you next up. You know, you're the new superstar. Wayne is about to put you in his fucking hip pocket, bro.
Yes.
You drop a fire mixtape with Lil Wayne. I call that shit a classic, if we being honest.
So Far Gone?
Yeah. Oh, no, not So Far Gone. The joint he dropped with Wayne. With Ransom. You
talk about
gotta get along. We get on the song.
Exactly what you're talking about.
All right, well, I just flip it to the
wrong shit that women.
Drizzy could spit, my nigga, and that's another thing I was about to say, because you're right as far as him coming from pop and all this other shit, right? But I will say that for him to have come from that Ariana Grande, you know what I'm saying, type of
vein, that career trajectory. Yeah.
That nigga put work into his pen, bro.
Yeah.
He put work into his pen and he became one of the best.
The Drake I love the most.
Right. And so I get that. I get that all the respect in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Kendrick that nigga's pen is crazy.
But what we was talking about was basically why Cole always put himself in third. You said that it always resonated differently. This time when you say he's chasing them niggas, he never really had the marketing machines behind him. Kendrick is backed by the state of California.
Exactly.
Drake is backed by
the
Lucian
country of
fucking
Canada.
literally. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is the ambassador of the Toronto Raptors.
Literally.
He's a business. You know what I mean? And kudos.
For
You
sure.
know what I mean? And it's not to knock nobody for their advantages or whatever the case may be, but to me, it's not Cole shouldn't put himself on that on that, you know, the third place shit, because I see his come up as, yo, that nigga really had to get it. You had what was the tape that he said was his first album? The warm up?
The warm up.
Mm-hmm. It was the warm up?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was supposed to be your first album with Too Deep for the intro and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That would have been a great album because it was a great fucking body of work, period, whether mixtape or album, but he didn't have a radio record. Mm-hmm. And that's where he had to reset his whole shit. And that's how he let Nas down. You know what I mean? But
it'll work out.
Cole, right. You know what I mean? Like Cole, he should stop doing that shit. Be humble to the people you know, my nigga.
Right.
Be humble to just don't do it on your fucking festival stage. Do it in an interview with Elliott Wilson or somebody that you respect as a media outlet, media personality.
10
don't
years later.
Yeah, 10 years later down the line, do that shit. Then when you're looking back, you're being so introspective, looking at it, you know, you 2020 vision right now when you're in the middle of it, where I would just respect it as a competitor, as a fucking fan.
If I'm turning 40 and I hear that, I hear it a lot different than me turning 30 and hearing that shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I get where he's at with his life and his journey, his spirituality and shit like that, man. But
yeah,
it's just not that good of a marketing plan.
Nah.
Let's put it like that.
That is negative marketing.
Terrible fucking marketing.
Look, bro, they say no bad. They say all press is good press. That is not good press.
Nah, that's not good press, nigga. You just took yourself out of the fucking argument.
Oh my God, bro. You really shit on your legacy, bro.
Yes, that was crazy.
Oh, bro.
Tell the truth when we don't care about the truth.
You talking about like how you shouldn't feel, you know, like you in third place and all this stuff. And I agree, bro. Like you talk about these niggas had marketing machines behind them.
Yeah.
You didn't necessarily have that same shit and you still got there, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should feel like you number one off the strength of that alone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you look at like Russ or like Vince Staples, right? They may not be, well, Vince kind of a superstar now, but like you look at Russ and like he not a superstar or nothing like that, but that nigga's core audience fucks with him so heavy, bro.
Yes.
And he is rich because he's independent, because he you know what I'm saying? He gets to pay for his own tours. He gets to, you know what I'm saying? And you get the back end off of that.
Yes.
You don't got to give that to no label, to no blah, 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 right? Like you look at Cole and it's kind of the same situation. Like you made all this money now. You learned how to make music from the deepest levels, producing or rapping. You know what I'm saying? You learned how to build a label and you build a successful one with people who have massive amounts of talent. You put them in positions to succeed. You drop fire mixtapes with these dudes on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you did everything right just for you to be so humble that you
fucking it up. Yeah, you fucking it up. Like, I love the word self-sabotage because I do it myself at times.
I do too.
And I just, as a person who at times self-sabotage, this ain't the fucking time to self-sabotage, my boy.
And not the level of self-sabotage.
It's not exactly, like, this is crazy. Like, you just was like, man, I climbed all the way to the top of this mountain, but I'm about to jump.
Dog.
Why the fuck did you climb the mountain to jump?
I'll be good for 2 weeks and then I'll watch porn. I'll be like, damn, fuck, right? Nigga.
Yeah.
You went up there at your own festival and gave it up.
Yes.
Jump off the mountain.
I don't. But even, okay, so boom, when now you bring up Russ and, you know, getting the back end. Let's go back to what Drake said about the splits and contracts and shit.
Yeah.
Man, what people don't understand is anybody that watched Shark Tank, some people feel as though I would rather have 100% of whatever I'm worth or whatever my company is worth. Mm-hmm. Somebody just told me, yeah, I seen this lady on Shark Tank. They offered her Mark Cuban offered her $4 million. The girl told him no, and then she went and made $9 million. If you can make that shit happen, stick to what you're doing.
Right.
But if you know, instead of you got a company, like Drake is a company, Kendrick is a company, and this is why I don't like him, Drake specifically talking about splits, because nigga, you had to sue niggas to get your money, because niggas was holding your money. Yes, you won a lawsuit. Yes, they made it right, but you can't tell somebody else that they're not a boss when you too were a soldier. You know what I mean?
I hear you, but I feel like because he was able to become a boss at a certain point,
right?
I feel like at a reasonable point in his career, it took Kendrick a long time to break under from TDE.
Right, and that's due to his LOMO, the length of his contract, the obligations of his contract, the money involved in his contract, and the ownership in his contract. But let's focus on the ownership part. Like I was saying, Drake understood. I would rather own, and I'm just throwing out a number for the people out there. I don't know this nigga's contract. Nobody knows this nigga's contract, nor do I know Kendrick's contract. But both Kendrick and Drake said, I would rather own, let's just say 15% of an $800 million company instead of owning 100% or 85% of a $30 million company. And they still, and what people don't understand about the music business, I don't want to say Drake is in the 360. If he is, he's in like the sexiest 360 because he got the percentages. You know what I'm saying? He get a lion's share or considerable amount of the revenue, but the label still
is paying him handsomely.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? But when you in the 360, and this is why when people talk about 360s, record contract and shit like that, it kind of annoys me, because if the label is invested in you to the point where they have to make you work to get their money back, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
especially if we don't have a frame of reference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what? Y'all got to stop doing that shit. But, man, for the viewer, would you rather own 15% in a company that generates hundreds of millions of dollars, or 100% or 85% in, a great six-figure company just because you want to work your ass off and sweat, whatever the case may be? Man, look, don't let this world fool you. Get your money, man. Get your motherfucking money, man. Sure. But Cole got to stop doing that self-sabotage shit. Whatever, man.
It's over for that.
It's too late. But shit, let's get back to this.
He caught that nigga miniature, bro.
Yo, big stepper in the size 7 men's shoe is
no. In this last minute, he caught a miniature.
All right, let's go back to the last two. Yeah, right there. And then let's write it out to the end.
All right.
Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Hey, visit. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say, drop your little midget ass. Better fuck.
He said, Todd said, drop your little midget ass. Yo, this nigga is.
It's crazy because he really is like 6 foot plus. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the other niggas not. Yeah.
Not is short as fuck. I think he like 5'4" or some shit.
That shit is crazy. Like, that shit is crazy.
Hey, better drop and give me 50. Hey, drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50. Hey, niggas really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take it latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50. Every song that made it on the chart he got from Drizzy. Worry about whatever going on with you and hey, shout out to the hooper that be busting out the gritty.
Was that a Rick Ross? Oh.
It could be a Ross joint. It could be, because I was thinking like, damn, Future 40, Drake and Future, Drake kind of pushing 42, so you can't be talking about him. But a nigga that's turning 50 is more so Rick Ross.
Did you hear the Ross ad-lib though?
Oh, that's what it was? That's what that was?
That's what it sounded like, right?
So that would make a lot of sense.
Whatever going on with you and hey, shout out to the hooper that be busting out the gritty. I know why you mad, nigga. I ain't even tripping. I ain't even rapping after this. I'm way too busy. This for all the top dogs. Drop and give me 50. Drop. And that fucking song y'all got is not starting beef with us. This shit been brewing in a pot, now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping, he is not fucking easing up. Nigga caught up top to see a top, want a piece of it up. Top, want a piece of it up. Top, want a piece of it up. Nah, pussy, now you on your own when you speaking up. You done roll deep to this, it's not fucking deep enough. Begging Casa not, where you not fucking beating us. Numbers wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking creeping up. Money wise, I'm out of here, you not fucking sneaking up. Corn by your show money, merch money, feed us. I'ma let you niggas work it out because I seen enough. This ain't even everything I know, don't wake a demon up. This ain't even everything I know, don't wake a demon up. Drop and give me 50, all you fuck niggas teaming up. What? Teaming up, but all of y'all falling like some dominoes. Bros turning hoes, dog, like I ain't got enough of those. I can't wait to see how far you niggas get to reaching now. This the closest thing you niggas getting to a feature now. Backpedal gang, cause a few of y'all been reaching out. Y'all drew the line, what the fuck we gotta speak about? Get your fucking head tapped, you niggas get to peeking out. You had a song for 4 years, drop that shit or shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, man. It's me twice in my big three, I had to leave you out. Fucking dumbass, man.
Fuck AI, that's Drizzy.
That gotta be Drake.
That gotta be Drake. Why I know that's Drizzy? Because I'm a petty ass nigga, and at the end of that shit, he sounded petty as fuck.
Yeah, he even switched his cadence and shit to a little bit.
He did,
and it was mid verse. That can't be AI, bro.
That's not AI, bro.
That can't be AI.
Because if it is AI, that means whoever created it, whoever generated it, had to be.
They really had to be very tuned into this nigga. They had to perform like him and then put his voice into it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That shit is a great boat rocker. It's a great phenomenal
extension type shit.
Yeah. That's a great punch that landed. You feel me?
Yeah.
He addressed a lot of people. He just was like, okay, that's what happened. Okay, yeah. You got your turn, it's my turn. But what I love about it the most is the fact that he didn't give too much up. You know what I mean? So when and this is why I say I didn't want to see him shoot and spray the gun. This is a good example of what happens when you do spray the gun and you hit niggas where you hit niggas and they still feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Future was addressed. Ross was addressed. Kendrick was addressed. Whether you want to accept it or not, I feel like Cole was addressed.
Yeah.
Weeknd was addressed. I don't hear nothing about ASAP, you know what I mean? But he can't keep going back. He can't keep doing what he doing to him and Rihanna. Like,
and it's not even ASAP he got beef with. It's Rihanna he got beef with for real.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is. You know, but ASAP did say I fucked your baby mom and I got the girl your dreams.
He don't give a fuck about his baby mom though.
I know he don't give a fuck about his baby mom. You feel me?
He don't care.
I know he
baby mama of Swoop, but I love her for what she is. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
You don't care about her, bro.
No, I know. You know what I mean? So and this didn't even come out with the first album, to which was more likely to be widely considered as the diss album, even though the second album was a different approach to the disses. The second album to me was I Gave You Sauce.
Wait, are you talking about Future and Metro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Future's second album is I Gave You Sauce. I should have kept he's in a joint because I ain't gonna lie, I had to. I done heard it. I went outside last night. I'm saying up till 4 a.m. playing spades and shit. Niggas is playing it. I'm like, man, y'all fucking up my show. Y'all fucking up the show. But he had a song on there. Future had a lyric in there like, man, I should have all this energy I gave. I should have protected my energy. I should have kept it to myself. And on the album, he had a couple songs where there were reference tracks that Drake used and made into other songs. Most notably, I think it's called First Sunday, which turned into Drake Feel No Ways, which is one of my favorite Drake songs. Like he took Future provided the concept Drake heard what he liked from it and then went on his own strain about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's like some ghostwriting shit, but if I inspire your thought and inspire you to create a song, I inspired you. You know what I mean? So fuck the ASAP shit, basically. But everybody was addressed, man. And I think the next level of what's going to happen is he takes his time and assassinates all of these niggas. He has said he gotta pick these niggas apart to the point where if he do this shit, not though necessarily the way that I'm saying it, but if he take his time and pick these niggas apart, I'm back. I'm back OVO. I'm back OVO.
I'm gonna be real with you. They really just gave him a runway to have the highest selling rap album of all time.
Man, they gave this nigga the runway to be the under niggas gonna say that Jay-Z ain't even the best no more after this shit.
That's a good point. Because I mean
niggas gonna take him and Jay-Z, that thing that they used to have going and they still do have going back and forth. Jay-Z's the fuck out of there if Drake handled this right.
But this is gonna be the next generation's Hove though. So
yeah, but
we love and appreciate Hove is the way they're gonna love and appreciate Drake.
No, and I get that for the younger ones, but I mean honestly, bro, every time Jay had a clash, every time Jay had a thing, the only nigga that he really dissed was Nas because he's seeing him and Nas as equals type shit. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, he put niggas in front of him and then gave you jabs on freestyles and shit. You feel me? Like he ain't really just go at niggas. He ain't go at everybody. If Drake go at everybody and come out on top, bro, you know you see what I'm saying? If Drake go at all these niggas and come out on top, he not gonna come out. He not gonna change how I feel about whole music. But as competitive from the competitive aspect, I would have to give it to this nigga.
If from a competitive aspect for sure, because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm in the minority when I say this, but the story of Adidon was not lyrically good to me.
All right. You want to talk about it?
So I'm just being real with you, bro. The story of lyrically it was not that good to me. So the way I look at it, and when I heard the information that was coming from it, which is this huge information that ultimately won him the beef, so to speak. I didn't give a fuck about that information. I don't give a fuck if he got a kid. I don't care about Drake's kid, nigga. I just want to hear the music. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, and like I told you, I'm battle rap to the death, right?
Yes.
I'm battle rap at my heart. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if I'm watching that and that's a battle rap, right? I don't give a fuck about this information. This one nigga was spitting. Duppy freestyle lyrically was phenomenal. And it was a good song too. So to me, Drake won that personally, right? Or at least performed better. I'll say that, right? So I look at it like that. He gave Common one of the most memorable verses in rap history. It bothers me when the gods get to acting like the broad. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave one of the most memorable verses in rap history against Common. He gave one of the best weeks ever in hip hop versus Meek Mill. When he dropped Charged Up, everybody was like, "Oh, he tried to win at Meek Mill." Da, 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 da. Right? Meek Mill ain't say nothing. I know he wrote that one. What? 3 days later, the nigga dropped a hard diss track. The one you can't fucking ignore. You can't let that one go. Right? That week in hip hop was a blast, bro.
Yeah, I haven't experienced nothing like that since.
Yeah, exactly. And then you look at Summer 16, all the timestamp. He be going at niggas and he be competitive with it, and he usually don't lose from a performance standpoint.
Man, listen, I'll say this. Drake's style, as far as referencing the story of Adidon and Duppy, Drake's style is more polished. Drake raps like another, or at least his rap style was in a lineage of like Cormega. Cormega is a polished rapper. He's always gonna put it together nice. It's always gonna be lyrically tight, and it's just gonna feel like I'm a professional at this shit. And that's what I get when I hear Duppy. You know what I mean? I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I still can get nasty with you, but I'm still professional.
Yeah.
To where Pusha T's style is not as polished as
Look
Drake's.
grimier. It wasn't
You
as
know what I
high
mean?
type shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not, it's so he has to take a different approach. But the thing with the story of Adidon did, at least to me, and from where I was standing, it attacked the things that people held dear about Drake as a man, right? Once again, Drake is literally like LeBron. Like there's so many similarities between the two, or parallels between their career, branding wise, even their life and their personal life. You don't hear shit about the women Drake fuck until he tell you, right? You don't really see him out with women unless he wants to be seen out with women. The likeness to LeBron, what that is, you see LeBron with his wife, you don't have no scandals. Perfect family life, da. Now Drake doesn't necessarily have the perfect family life or whatever the case may be, but he addressed it. What Pusha T did was attack Drake, I don't want to say obvious, but apparent struggle with acceptance from the black community.
Yeah.
Talked about he don't want to grow his hair out, it ain't nappy enough. When he grow out his fro, the nigga look like Papi Shampoo. You see what I'm saying? Like he attacked, man, your mom, you know, You trying to come at me, you drop my fiance name in a song. And that's another thing too. You don't name drop nobody fiance.
No, that was crazy. That was
You
crazy.
don't name drop nobody fiance and then say it's rules and the shit.
And then that particular bar wasn't even a good bar. You could have left that off completely.
Yeah, you could have kept that shit.
Yeah.
So the it's rules in this shit argument goes out the fucking window. That shit goes out the fucking window. You know what I mean? When he came and revealed that you are hiding a child, let that boy come home, deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol, woo, whatever the fuck he said. That attacked Drake from a standpoint of the brand, the man, the nice guy image, the one that you'll see with the moms and the grandmas and shit. When he posted family holiday photos and there's all white people in the room, what he said was, even though you ain't a nigga, you a nigga too. Cause that's some nigga shit that you doing. You know what I mean? Like it was a to me, I look at it like this. I think when you talk about battle rap, and I just hearing you say it, I don't want to act like I know exactly how you think. But when you say that you battle rap first and shit like that, I'm not disagreeing with that. I know that to be a fact. But I think you think of it as like stage, on the stage, and like the URL type of shit. When I'm thinking of
for me, it's more bars. I'm more heavy like the bar, the schemes, you know what I'm saying? Like I like the creativity and the artistry of bars.
No, I get that, but I'm talking about like the arena, right? To me, I look at it as the arena. I feel like the way that you grade the Duppy shit versus the story of Adidon shit, the arena that you see it play out in and the arena that I see it play out in is different. The arena in my head that I see, that I think that you see it from, is like on a URL stage or with the, you know, the shit like that. Where I see it at, the arena to me is two niggas meeting in a cafeteria or after school, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. And think about what responses would really come from that. I think if this battle played out in the arena of the school, you know what I'm saying, the cafeteria, the whatever the case may be, and Drake do what he do, niggas gonna say, whoo, that was nice, but then this nigga come at you talking about your hair, then a nigga talk about your mom, then a nigga talk about your daddy, he talk about you having you a deadbeat nigga and all of that shit like that. You know what I mean? Like a Steve Harvey suit wearing nigga made him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna get everybody in that setting, the arena of like the school or whatever the case may be, get niggas looking, laughing, and ultimately you lose. You lose in that arena.
You see, I would say that I think battle rap comes from school cafeteria rap type shit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like I get what you're saying, because we all had the roasting sessions at lunchtime and shit like that. I definitely get what you're saying, where you're coming from that perspective, and it definitely niggas would be looking at it that way. I just feel like if he would have did it in a lyrically more advanced way, I could have accepted. I just feel like the bars weren't that good. Like the information, like I said, the information won them the battle. So clearly the information was good enough to do what it did. You know what I'm saying? To attack them in the ways that it attacked them. Like I accept that, especially from like a public perspective. I just mean for me, the bars weren't good enough for me to say like, oh, okay, yeah, he washed them. Like, cause that's definitely not how I feel.
Yeah, I definitely would not say that he washed him. I can't say that, oh yeah, he got him the fuck up out of there. I can't say that. What I can say is when I heard Duppy, I said, whew, that shit was tough. But why is that nigga making a Pusha T and Kanye diss song? Just get these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Handle these niggas separately. And that's where he fucked up in that one too.
That's facts.
You know, you know, just get this nigga out the way and then get that nigga out the way. Don't fight both of these niggas at the same time on one song, because now you're spraying the gun and you hitting niggas. But if I can live and I'm just gonna be in the hospital or whatever for a little bit and I could come back from this, it don't kill me. Kill these niggas. Kill these niggas. When I heard Pusha T shit, okay, and that was one response, but the whole response, or not my response, that was my reaction, excuse me. I said, damn, this shit is fire. He got at Kanye, you saying I ain't writing, I don't write, nigga, I wrote for you multiple times, and this nigga, you know, he getting that push, he getting at both of them, but I'm like, yo, man, I feel like he just left too much room open. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he just left too much room open. When I heard the story of Adidon, and that's just me as a Drake fan, thinking he's going to get this nigga the fuck up out of there, I heard the story of Adidon. I said, oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because to me, it wasn't just the bars. It was the attack of the character. It was the attack of the brand to me.
For sure.
And this is just two different perspectives. We don't have to agree. And that's why we're both here together. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah. And I just look at it like the attack of the character and the comedic value of the things that he was saying in the arena that I see it play out is what gives him the edge. You know, it's not, the information. I don't give a fuck of this nigga. I don't even know this nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Right. We don't know for sure.
I don't know this nigga. You know,
I mean, that's how it be in the school cafeteria though. Like nobody know the people personally. Like, you know, like if we heard some rumors about your family and this nigga starts saying that shit, we like, oh, he said that shit. They did say that about you, nigga. They did. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So that's to me is what made the story of Adidon so potent.
Yes, and the fucking cover art, which is why I have an issue. That's why, you know, because on the last time we filmed, you said, man, you love the nigga, you just a hater, you know what I'm saying? Basically, that's true, but no real nigga should ever wear blackface, bro.
That was crazy.
And that's the issue that I have with interpreting Drake shit to this day. No real actual nigga who dealt with real racism is ever gonna put himself in some shit like that. Because I get the response and all of that shit too, and you gotta add that in there when you're talking about this diss. You look at the cover art, then you play the song, and you say, why is this nigga the king? Why do we even give a fuck about somebody who don't give a fuck about us to even put himself in a situation like this?
But I feel like that kind of gave Drake almost a shield in this Kendrick shit now, right? Because even when you look at what Kendrick did, right, when he dissed him, this is another reason why I wasn't really sure why everybody went ape shit over Kendrick's verse. It was a great verse, don't get me wrong, but like the way that people was saying like, oh, this is the best verse of the decade, I'm like,
no, that's hyperbole. Right. Niggas is engaging in hyperbole.
It was like you take. Then even when he dissing Drake,
hey, you know that motherfucker though.
Yeah, I know. You know me. I know.
For sure.
I know anything about her. But like,
Mm-hmm.
He for all your dogs getting buried, like he didn't really say shit. He kind of just flipped Drake's like for all the dogs, and he kind of just flipped things that were said. So there was like, all right, so I just want this isn't even really a diss. I just want y'all to know who I'm talking about, right? It is a diss, but like he didn't disrespect them in any way. It was like for all your dogs getting buried. He really just like kind of flipped the names of shit, right? Yeah. That's why it wasn't a personal attack or anything like that, which is the brilliance of Kendrick Lamar, because now I get to throw out like a tough ass verse, right? Not really say very much of anything on it, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Therefore, reaction type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of what Cole was talking about, which is what I was going to come in here and say when, 7-minute drill dropped, but then he went to apologize for us and that made it a fucking moot point. I think that kind of gives Drake a little bit of armor in this versus Kendrick Lamar, because just like Kendrick, what do you say about Drake? Like anything you can say about Drake has already been said, and it did not do a goddamn thing to his reputation or anything outside of the ghostwriting shit.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And as a Drake fan, the ghostwriting shit to me really kind of shouldn't really even be as much of a thing as it is, in a sense, because when I actually, as a real true Drake fan, look back at his career, and if you know Drake, you should know who Nicholas F is. If you are a true Drake fan, you should know who Nicholas F is. If you don't know who Nicholas F is, and you call yourself a Drake fan, you're fucking not. I'm just gonna put it like that. He gave Nicholas F his credit. Man, he helped me with my pen. He helped me do this. He got, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, and he said that in the beginning of his career, 07, before Wayne even came along, I'm working with this nigga and he's helping me sharpen my shit. Iron sharpen iron. And I learned from him and he learned from me. Why do it matter if this nigga, before he even got popular, said I get help with my shit? Do it fucking matter 8 years later? Honestly. But then again, as somebody who participates in the sport, or understands the sport and the creative process within it, me personally can't allow myself to do that. But not only did he do that, he said it. So we can't really hold it over his head like that.
See, for me, the reason I can't necessarily hold it over his head is because if we're like, I get it. Having a ghostwriter is absolutely insane, right? It's crazy, especially from an MC perspective. I get it, right?
Not a rapper's perspective, ladies and gentlemen. MC's perspective. But continue, my brother.
For sure. But if like when I'm going at Pusha T, or when I'm going at Common, or when I'm going at Kanye, or when I'm going at Kendrick, or Future, or Ross, or whatever, if I'm writing these bars, then you got to deal with these bars, right? The ghostwriting shit is sustained. Don't get me wrong. But as far as the actual battle is concerned, if I beat you in battle with my own bars, that's a win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, if you're gonna bring up the ghostwriting, I understand it, but that can't be what you stand on. You're gonna have to beat him with bars.
Yeah, and like you said, man, and it kind of does give him body armor.
Yeah.
When a nigga already say everything that Pusha T said. Oh, I forgot about that shit.
Not pissed on.
I forgot about that shit. Yeah. I did. You know what? And it's so crazy because when you even now I'm thinking about that Meek diss again, and the best part about Meek diss was the end of it where the beat fade off. That you nigga sweet, I call you Buttercup. Keep that bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man.
Especially from what we heard about Meek lately.
Yeah, you nigga sweet, I call you Buttercup.
Oh my god, bro.
Man, listen, man, that shit really let down a lot of niggas, bro.
Some of our favorite rappers were crazy in the light, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That shit let me down, bro. Listening to Meek this, that shit let me down. But when he said, when that little beat switch came to the end or whatever the fuck happened, because I remember I just hear funk, master, and flank. That's all I hear. But when that shit happened, and then he said, yeah, that niggas pissed on you in the movie theater, and did it. I said, this nigga got pissed on?
Crazy.
That's kind of.
If a nigga piss on you and is still breathing 30 seconds later, you
bro, I don't give a fuck if the shit. I get, you know the story. Somebody was pissing in a movie theater in the aisle and by him, not necessarily on him, but it splashed and got on a nigga leg and shit. I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
I seen niggas in the club go at it for less. Okay,
for way less.
I'm going to try to take your fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try and annihilate your shit, nigga. I'm gonna try and chew the cartilage off your nose and spit it in your face, nigga. Whatever the fuck I can do to let you know that should not have happened, I'm gonna do it. But the fact that he didn't makes me feel two ways. Maybe he's more mature than me. Maybe he's a bitch. And that's the thread that he should have kept going on, which leads us to where this tension that we are experiencing today started. Soon as Meek and all of this shit happened, Kendrick does what? Some of y'all sharing bars like you got about a bunk in a two-man sale, a two-man sale. Then, well, that was before the Meek shit happened, actually.
That was before it.
That was before the Meek shit happened. Then the Meek shit happened, and then
I'm sure he knew. I'm sure he had a...
Bruh, the theory, the ultimate fucking theory.
You Kendrick Lamar, you know. Just like J. Cole, when we was talking about why J. Cole might have bowed out, I'm sure he heard one of their diss tracks and was like, "Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with me."
Right. And that's the issue right there. Kendrick probably did know, but at the same time, the world didn't. The world didn't fucking know. So that's where my theory that I'm not going to adopt the shit, whatever, but the shit that I believe now is that the greatest diss song or the most artistic and clever diss song was fucking Poetic Justice. But yeah, man, that's what made him team up with Future. And that's where Future said, it's just business. Let me get this nigga clout because he already did some weird shit before. And then now we go down the rabbit hole in the path that we on now, man. But
go ahead.
But that's why I say Drake needed Future. Future never needed Drake, bro. And that's why Future is pissed today, because you turned it to be a fucking weirdo when I thought you was a weirdo, but I just wanted the clout. Now you fucking with my peace. Now you fucking with the shit in my life. Fuck you. And I'm gonna get everybody else you did some weird shit to and say fuck you too.
And like that, it was kind of a couple things. Kendrick said these niggas clicking up but cannot be legit after he clicked up with niggas to diss this nigga. That was funny to me. And then also he said your best work is a light pack. But isn't that a Metro and Future diss too?
No, I don't think so. I couldn't say that. And I wouldn't say that Kendrick and Future just linked up on that shit because they had the Kings joint. Miss me with that bullshit. You're not a gang member, you're a tourist. They been had shits together too though. So I can't say that they clicked up. They just came back around for the shit. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick and Future never clicked up. You don't even see really pictures with these niggas for real like that. Drake be buddy with every nigga he be around, bro.
No, but I say he said that's a Kendrick. I'm sorry, that's a Future and Metro diss because
the light pack shit.
Yeah, the Drake has done music with them niggas, and it wasn't better than his best music, so he's automatically saying that them niggas' music is.
Oh yeah, I guess they caught it straight.
Yeah.
I guess they caught it straight with that. I guess they caught it straight. To be
I
fair,
just always wanted that. I just wanted to be like, I wonder how they feel about that.
right? Yeah, nah, that was definitely a y'all niggas too.
Yeah.